If I don't go that way, I'll be here for fucking ever. Yeah, let's just, let's do that. You gonna let me over? You better. Man, it's always people in the littlest cars that have the biggest fucking problems. Yeah, there's nobody coming. Y'all should just fucking send it. I have no idea where this goes. I like having an antivirus, but I'd like at least, like, you know, a fucking heads up when they're gonna charge me for my yearly subscription. That happened to me today. Thankfully, I have helpful people in my life for about, you know, who the fuck knows how long. I was $20 in the hole because AVG's payment processor just decided to take the money out without so much as a goddamn text message. Where does this go? You know, generally, I fucking hate the software as a subscription model that everything is moving to nowadays. Man, Clip Studio, the one that I fucking draw with, started doing this shit now. Like, sure, I've got 2 years, but like, I should just be able to buy this version and not fuck with one. Like, the only fucking software that thus far, you know, still allows me to just buy a version and chill with it for a while before they start throttling the old one is my video editing suite, which, you know, it's Magic Studio Platinum, so it's not like the bestest, but, you know, it gets the fucking job done. Like, man, I wouldn't have gone this way if I'd have known it was just a bunch of boring ass suburbs, but, you know, I digress. This is why, like, I like open source stuff. I just wish it were microwave. I just wish it were, like, better. Like, Krita is a good example of something that does a lot of things right, but low-key sucks in a lot of ways. Say with OpenShot or Flowblade or any of those other, like, Linux kernel type. Yeah, no, like, all this subscription shit's making me want to go back to Linux, or at least, like, install a dual boot, you know? If I install a dual boot of, like, Manjaro or Arch or something, one, it'll be pretty fun. But, also, where's this go? Man, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't on this one. It's blind as hell back there. Alright. Yeah, I love doing the sign of the cross. It's, you know, I'm not Catholic or even Christian, but it's funny. I'm sure, like, if I were in a situation with a vampire, it might do something, but who knows? Ooh, nice bike. I got the nod. Fuck yeah. I know what's back there. It's a Dollar Tree and a bunch of potholes that want to kill my little bike. I want to switch back to Linux generally because, you know, I have more control. Things are admittedly less streamlined. Takes a little more work, but, you know, that's the thing. You do the work to make sure it works. I don't want to, like, talk shit on people who can't code. That's not, like, common knowledge. Shit. Most Zoomers don't know how to use a fucking task manager. They're not tech savvy. They grew up with fucking tablets that do everything for them. But most of them don't want or need to learn how to how to work on their own machines. And, you know, understandable. I generally find it to be a bit of a fucking headache to work on mine. I don't like doing IT stuff, but I will if I have to. I don't like doing code. I don't like doing any of that shit. That's why I didn't make it a career. It's just a bunch of tedium, and sometimes it fights you. And of course, like, I'm more like a shade tree technician. I didn't go to school for this shit. I would imagine it would be a lot easier if I did. That's the thing, though. Like, a lot of computer stuff is either by subscription, has, like, pretty okay customer service and tech support, or, like, it basically runs itself. Am I? Okay, cool. At least I know my speedo's accurate. I was reading on Reddit earlier today, the most speedometers on motorcycles and scooters and shit's like 5 to 10 under. Mine tends to be pretty well on the money, but that's just the fucking Honda quality stamp right there, baby. I am a Honda fangirl. I'm a Honda fangirl through and through. I hope they bring the ADV 350 to this fucking country. Like, if it came stateside, I would be so excited for it. I would actually, like, go and get one. Like, without hesitation, if they had one at my dealership. 30's a little fast for how fucked up these roads are. But we'll risk it. It is a fun road with great views. Man, I wonder how much these fucking things cost. Everything in this town's getting so stupid expensive. That's why I'm glad, like, the person I live with owns their home. Rent is stupid in chat. Shit, 2 of my other partners live in a 2-bedroom townhouse, and I think they pay like almost $3,000 a month for that shit. Like, doesn't help that, like, fucking rent controls as a concept are outright illegal in the state of Tennessee. Yeah, no, this state hates poor people, and it tries everything in its power to make being poor harder than it has to be. Whew. Whew. Feel like I'm riding fucking single track up here. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty up here. That's why it's so goddamn expensive. Look at these houses. Be another killer view coming up any second now. This city has a certain kind of mystique about it. Has a certain kind of quality. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is. But I like it a little more than it deserves, I think. Oh, there's more views. It's so pretty. I come up here to hang out after work a lot. Yo, look at these old ass cannons. Pause that if you want to read it. Hopefully it's not blurred to shit.